Oh yeah. As a solo artist, yeah. As I did when I was in a band, except it was a bit crazy at the airport yesterday. Oh, there's just lots of screaming kids, and that's the only difference. You know, I never used to really bother about that kind of thing when I was in Oasis, because Liam was the star of the show, so I would always slip out the side door, and somebody ruined my jacket yesterday. I bought a really fucking nice jacket in Japan. Cost me a fortune. And some fucking idiot yesterday, there was a big massive swirling cross of people, and they had a pen, and they just scribbled on my jacket. If it was you, whoever you are, I will fuck you up if I ever find you. That's a beautiful jacket. Fucking ruined. Ruined. So that's the downside of fame right there. Apart from that, it's great. I will fucking hunt you down, whoever you are. I only realised this morning. I got to because I took the jacket off when I got to the hotel. But there's all these people, and they want autographs, but there's like a massive swirling fucking people. How they expect you to sign an autograph in that situation, I don't know. And they've all got a pen, and somebody must have kind of bumped into me. And I didn't realise until this morning, I looked at it, and I was like, no, fucking wanker. Oh, yes, no, great. I mean, you know, I like coming to Korea. It's great. It's only recently that, you know, I've been doing this for 20 years, and it's only recently that Korea has become like a place on the map that we all come and play to. And it's an amazing thing, you know, particularly when you go back to England and, you know, people ask you where you've been, you say you've been to South Korea, and people are kind of amazed and shocked. It's not the first place in the world you would think that rock and roll bands would come and play, so it's amazing to tell them what it's like, you know. It's great. Well, when I went into the studio, I never thought, wow, this is my first solo album, and I must approach it in a different way. Because even in Oasis, I'm a songwriter. You know, I'm not an artist. I'm not like David Bowie or Damon Albarn or they're artists. Do you know what I mean? I'm not like that. I'm a songwriter. So for me, my role in any of this is irrelevant. It's all about the songs. So I just try to record the best songs that I've got. When those songs are finished, if I'm happy with them, then I put them out, and then I go on tour. So I didn't really think of the big picture on this when I was solely concentrating on the songs. And I think, in hindsight now, I picked the best songs because I had a lot of material to choose from. But I think for the record, I picked the best songs, and I think that they are recorded brilliantly. It's an album I'm very proud of. If I could change one thing, I would have recorded Stop the Clocks in a different key. But that's it. The rest of it I'm very, very proud of. Do I have to just name one? Well, I don't think which is the beauty of the record itself. I think if I was to say, well, the track What a Life, but that doesn't sound like any of the other tracks. Or if I was to say The Death of You and Me, that's not representative of any of the other tracks either. I don't really think there is one track that would sum it all up. Probably Everybody's on the Run, which is the first track, which there's an epic cinematic feel to it, yet it's quite intimate. The whole album is about a relationship between two people, whether it be me and the listener, you and your boyfriend, him and his girlfriend, let's assuming he has one. And it's an album that's about, you know, relationships and life in a big city. And I think Everybody's on the Run sums that up perfectly, I think. Crazy. Crazy. Loose. A lot more looser than your Japanese cousins. Just crazy. I've never seen, like at that festival we've done, I've never seen some synchronised arm waving in my entire life. It was great. I've just got great memories of it, you know, and I hope to add to them tonight and tomorrow night. Well, it changes, you know, from when you start off. You know, it's a funny thing with touring. You know, you start off on some songs you really like, and then you get to hate them, and then you like them again, and then, you know, It's like that. I started off playing Wonderwall on this tour and Don't Look Back in Anger, but I soon got bored of those, so I don't play those anymore. And then you struggle a bit with songs, but I think it's working out good. I don't really particularly look forward to playing one or another, really. I couldn't pick one. I think on any given night they're all great, you know. But I'm liking. There's a song that we play towards the end called "Let the Lord Shine a Light on Me," which we've only just started doing, so that's quite new in the set. So I'm enjoying that because, you know, it's a new song. But I'm liking it all at the moment. Okay, let's see. A vocalist, a songwriter, and a guitarist. What was it again? A vocalist, songwriter. Oh, I'm passionate about the songwriting. I'm not a great singer, and I'm not a great guitarist. I wouldn't even say I'm a great songwriter. I'm just good at being me, do you know what I mean? But if I'm passionate about any of those three things, it would be the writing of a song, I think, is great, because being a great guitarist is I would imagine is a wonderful thing. And being a great singer, I would imagine, is a wonderful thing. But to create songs is fucking truly a gift, you know, a special gift, you know. And it's a gift, it's a gift that keeps on giving. Do you know what I mean? Because I'm on this tour, and I'm seeing children at my gigs that are like kids, teenagers, singing songs that I wrote 20 years ago, that they could have no conception of what it was like when I was writing that song. Yet they've taken that song and they sing it like they believe it belongs to them. That's an amazing thing. You don't get that if you're a great guitarist. You know, you get other guitarists going, "Hey man, you're a fucking great guitarist," and you go, "Yeah, you're a fucking great guitarist," and nobody really gives a shit about great guitarists, you know, and great singers. You know, Adele's a great singer. Whatever. Do you know what I mean? I'd rather be Paul McCartney than Jimi Hendrix any fucking day of the week. An astronaut. Wouldn't it be great? I'd love to go to the moon. I'd volunteer to go to Mars. It takes 30 years to get there, but I reckon I could do that. Well, thank you very much, and happy birthday to you, Buddha, if you're watching. I believe you're a massive fan, and I'm a fan of your work, of course. You know, aren't we all? Whatever it is you've done or do. And well, I've got a show, so I'll be on stage. For the first time in 20 years, I will be on stage. But I guess, and I've got an early flight the next day to go back to England, so I'm not really one for celebrating birthdays. There's so many of them. There's like one every year. You know, it's not like the World Cup. That's once every 4 years. I get excited about that. But birthdays, you know, I suppose me and Buddha might go and, you know, share a McDonald's somewhere. So I'd have to be, if I die, I mean, eventually that's going to happen, so prepare yourself for that, people of the world. I know it's going to be a black day. But then I would be reborn in these times now. Yeah, astronaut, because there's going to be some amazing things achieved in space travel, isn't there? I'd like to be at the forefront of that. Wouldn't you? I'd like to be the first man on Mars. It'd be fucking brilliant. And in all seriousness, I'd seriously consider doing that for space travel. Not many people do it, do you know what I mean? There's loads of people write songs, isn't there? Thousands of people. Not many people have been to the moon. I'd love to do that. If you're listening, anybody from NASA, and there's an opening for a 45-year-old grumpy spaceman, give us a shout. The last two bands that I did like to come out of England were Kasabian and the Arctic Monkeys, but that's about 10 years ago now. So any of the new bands, not really, but I don't really know many of the new bands. I've seen some of these bands at festivals and they've been alright. Like, you know, the Horrors and the Vaccines and Foster the People and some others that I've forgotten about. And some of them have got some good songs, but I wouldn't say I'm fans of any of them. You know. Any accident? No. No, I got fucking 3 ribs broken on the last tour, and on the tour before that I was involved in a car crash. So this one's has been accident-free so far. Well, at least till the end of tomorrow night, and then you know, you'll see the back of me then for another 3 years. But the tour itself has been great. You know, it's a lot longer than any of us anticipated. We thought we might get 6 months out of it. At a stretch, thought we might get 9 months out of it if it was doing well. But by the time it finishes, it'll have gone on for over a year. And that's more than I ever thought I could get away with. But it's been a privilege, and I truly mean that. It's been a privilege. That's all right. I don't mind that. You know, we got Skype and all that, and telephones. What I fucking can't handle is fucking people destroying my fucking clothing. I won't have that. That's shit. That's shit. Missing the kids, yes. I can see my kids in 3 days. That jacket's ruined. It's fucking ruined. I'll never wear that jacket. Well, no, I'll have to send it back to some fucking preposterous dry cleaners in London that'll charge me more than what it's worth to. And before I even send it in, he'll make me sign a form saying, well, you've got to sign a disclaimer form that says, if I ruin this jacket, then it's not my fault. Like, what the fuck am I giving it to you for then? So I feel sorry for my jacket. I was going to have a great life, living in London, hanging out on me, all the parties I go to. Fucking hell. That jacket's life has been ruined. Yeah, they're great, yeah. They're only young. I've got a boy who's 4 and a boy who's 1.5. I've got a girl who's 11. But the 2 boys are fucking chaos. Yeah, it's great. And a cat. I've got a cat. He's an idiot though. That's all we've got. After we leave here, go back to England for a bit, and then all the festival seasons are starting in Europe. So we'll do all that, and then I got a bit of time off in August, and then going back to America. And then when the tour finishes in November, that's it. That's it, really. I won't be doing anything. What would it be? Find the person that ruined my jacket. If I could find that absolute fucker who ruined my jacket, that would be a fantastic birthday present. Well, if you can put your best man on the job. This is Noel Gallagher from Noel Gallagher's I Flying Birds. I am in Seoul, in Korea, preparing for my 2 shows, which is tonight and tomorrow night. It's wonderful to be back in your wonderful country. I believe that my close friend Buddha is having a birthday today, so big shout out to Buddha. And I'd just like to say to the person who was at the airport yesterday, who took it upon himself to ruin my fucking brand new Stone Island jacket that I paid a fortune for in Tokyo, in Japan, that you are what's wrong with this fucking planet. And me and my mate Buddha, if we've got anything between us, we're going to endeavour to fuck your life up. Okay? But apart from that, I love you all. Keep buying the records and the merchandise, because really, that's what counts. So thank you very much. Peace.